This is beautiful.
No traffic lights, no big stores.
Look at this road. No cars at all. The local English is pidgin.
Pidgin. Yeah, I know, we was right by the airport.
Is this the old Hawaii?
Yeah, they said Molokai is the last Hawaiian island.
Nothing says 90s like that scene.
That was us.
When the Lahaina fires ripped in Maui, Molokai boys were killing deer, putting them on the boats, bringing the food over.
Yeah. Shut down, early 2000.
What happened? Even the parking lot, people left.
Ancient stuff. Here is a place where even people that born and raised here, they say they get the creeps. That's from the leprosy. There's a few patients left.
What happened?
We hit something. Montana with an ocean view.
Morning, guys. Here on the Hawaiian island of Molokai with just over 7,000 people. No traffic lights, no tall buildings, no big resorts. So today we have the privilege to meet up with a local who told me this is all by design. We are different than the other Hawaiian islands. He's gonna show us around, talk about the culture here, the way of thinking, and explain why Molokai is the way it is. Let's do this. Ben, what's going on here? The cinemas.
Shut down, early 2000.
What happened?
I think the ranch wanted to develop the side of the island. I'll take you down on that side.
To the ranch.
The ranch wanted to develop.
Okay.
It was gonna be like Lahaina, where it's wrapped around with all the
Lahaina, Maui, which had the fires, obviously.
Yeah, so a lot of hotels.
Okay. So people of the island stepped up, said we're not doing it.
Some people.
They didn't want big money to come in and change the place.
Yep, they started this in the 90s. They built a new town in hopes for development. I mean, the theater, KFC was there.
KFC was here?
In that corner, yeah. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It was operating.
Yep. And don't mind me, I try to talk like good English so you can understand what.
What do you mean? You speak good English?
Yeah, trying.
Okay, so the local English is pidgin?
Pidgin, yeah.
Okay, explain pidgin to us.
Broken English, I think, so it's a shortcut. So one thing can mean many things.
Drop some of that in today. I'm all for it.
It's hard to try.
Ben, you got a gun in the back. That's Molokai style, right? A lot of hunters here?
Gas is expensive, so if you can get some dinner on the way. This place was nice. I mean, it still is nice, but you can tell it's a little bit run down. So I think because they couldn't do the development and make all that big development money, that's why they pulled out and all that kind of just shut down. This was a restaurant, the Village Grill.
Oh, wow.
So this stayed open only a couple of years, I think.
But this place is still
Kite
open.
Factory, yeah, they've been around for, I don't know, 30, 40 years maybe. And this
Post office.
Post office been around. This is an arts and craft place. That kind of, now they got the food bank stuff there.
So even the parking lot, people left.
Like, you seen that movie with Will Smith, yeah? I Am Legend.
Yeah, the nature is just taken over. Is this a bummer as a local to see it like this? Or is it like, life goes on, no big deal?
Kind of, would be nice if, like this is a laundromat. Not anymore.
What about this place?
This is where I work. This is the low income housing. It's a state and federally run housing. So I do the maintenance on these buildings.
So with low income, what does that mean? How much for an apartment here?
Practically free.
Do you have to be Hawaiian or from the island to get that?
You don't have to be.
But then there's some newer, nicer homes here.
That's when the ranch came in and they took down all the old homes. This is a model home. You could have built if you bought a property, one of these lots, They made this in hopes that they could turn it to like Maui or Kihei. But you kind of lose the essence of the place, yeah? I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the place has a totally different feel than the other islands because of that, I would say.
Yeah.
As an outsider.
Yeah, it is. And that's what I wanted. I mean, I did construction in Honolulu. I moved to Alaska, then I worked in Honolulu doing construction, and everybody used to wonder why we don't develop. In the construction industry, I had coworkers that say, hey, why you guys don't develop Molokai? And see, because, you lose a lot of this country. So originally this place was all pineapple fields back in the 50s maybe.
Dole?
Dole, yeah.
So they owned all of this?
They owned all this whole, as far as the eye could see, it was all pineapple fields.
And so I read that 1/3 of the island is owned by some Singaporean investment fund.
Yes, it's for sale right now for I think 300 million. They're asking.
Does that worry people here?
Yeah, well, because somebody buys it, most times they want to develop. It would be nice if they was to do like farming. because we can grow all year long.
Yeah, I saw that almost all the food in the grocery store is imported.
Yes. So we have an old harbor, Paleolono Harbor. One of, I think, maybe the third harbor in Hawaii. We would check it out, but it's not an operational harbor anymore. The barges used to come in.
Down here the harbor was?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Local fishermen boats, they still come in and anchor. When there's the canoe race, sometimes there's almost 200 canoes. This whole place is just covered with canoes. And then when the race is about to start, they're carried in the water. They got a line of 2 boats that make a line. Everybody kind of gets ready, and then they'll sound the buzzer. And then they'll race to Oahu. I think it's 20-something miles to Oahu. Yeah, so this harbor, this is before I was born. The trucks would come in from the long sand beach in Papahaku.
Okay, that's where I started this morning.
Yeah, so they used to have a big tunnel at the end of the beach. Trucks would drive through the tunnel, and then they would push sand over the top, and there's hatches that would fill up the trucks. And they would, as they fill up, they would drive out, bring it to here, and they see this cement slabs.
Yeah.
The trucks would reverse, dump the sand, load it up on the barges, and the barges would take it to Honolulu to fill up the Waikiki beach.
Oh.
So that beach is all
no way.
mined sand from our beach, with some of the bones that was buried from our ancestors too. Some of those buildings that they took the sand, there was bones that was actually mined it from here, took there, mixed in concrete, and made those buildings, you know, and the beach, you know, which is sad that they desecrated.
But you were saying those buildings, some of them are haunted. What were you saying?
From what I hear, yeah. I never experienced that because I didn't do any wrong in that area.
And it's, I mean, just stuff deteriorates quickly here because of the salt.
Falling apart.
Yeah. So massive ships would come in here.
Yep, big barges. It's a cool place to come, spend the time, with family and stuff. But when the canoe race comes, this is where the boats, all the escort boats, they'll anchor here. Some people don't like it. They feel like, you know, they should restore it how it was, you know, instead of all this concrete falling in the water, the ruins of industrial stuff, yeah? That's what we get left.
Molokai Airport. So this is where it all comes and out of these days, right?
Besides the boats that shuttle people from Maui, sometimes Oahu, right there, that little plane.
Yeah, I came in last night on a small plane like that from Maui, 9 seats. So you do Costco runs, though, you were saying on Maui, but you'll take a boat and like go over to Maui and get stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just one airline coming in and out of the island right now.
Yeah, and they're kind of not reliable. You know what? I got my tires leaking air. Let's go fix that.
What happened?
I don't know. We hit something.
Oh,
so I think I got the fix. Let's go fix it. I don't want to be right here doing it. I hate being on the side of the road fixing a tire, everybody looking at me. But I got the medicine. I got the thing to patch the tire. I hope I got the other piece. And this guy. I do a lot of off-roading, so sometimes you got torrents. Yep, I got it.
So in Molokai, you always have relatives around the corner.
This is my nephew. He works at the leper, Kalapapa, where the lepers are. He works down there.
The leprosy colony.
Yeah, he does.
We're gonna see that from above today,
yeah,
right?
We're gonna check it out. Tisha, I'm gonna patch my tire. I was taking this guy around, showing him. He was by the airport, and I jump out. I heard him hissing. I was like, I never liked the guy being on the side of the road by the airport doing them. Try and watch me. I'm gonna go forward. It might be back there, but
okay.
I wanna do it, patch it right here.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, good.
Good.
Yep.
This is how you do it. I hope.
Not your first time, Ben?
This truck is wider than the other little truck. So you drive on a road like those where we went, Halelono, all those Kiave, the mesquite thorns. Because it's wider, I'll pick them all up.
And that's how it's done. Just keep it like that, right?
Yep. It'll be good for now, better than what it was.
Oh, at least you could fix them.
Yeah, I know. We was right by the airport. So this guy, he go all over the world. He
How you doing,
his name's Peter. This is Tisha.
Tasha, nice to meet you. This is a great place you got. This is awesome.
Kind of started to get. I wish it came earlier. It was green, but now coming dry.
That's what I told him. It's usually real green over here in the winter.
You know what's interesting, man? You speak totally different to me than you did to her. Right? Your pigeon kicks in.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, big time. Is this homestead out here?
This is all homestead, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the original homesteads was 40 acres.
Okay, explain homestead. What is that exactly?
Reservation land, Hawaiian reservation land. For the Hawaiians, like how the native Indians get land.
Okay.
We're the native Hawaiians, so in Hawaii we get res land.
Okay, wait, I'll call you
Okay,
back.
so just like the native res. But actually the native res, you get the land, like the res owns it, but you can build your home, or you own the land?
The land is actually leased, but I think,
Okay.
yeah, it's leased, but it's pretty much yours. 100-year lease every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are deer out here sometimes?
Oh yeah. If you come through the day, they'll be running across here. Even if you guys go out, they might be running across.
Oh, the deers, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you hunt?
My son and him. Yeah.
Okay, so the homestead, you have to have a certain amount of native blood, Hawaiian blood, right?
Yeah. 50% to get, and then 25 to inherit.
Oh, you do have a pond.
I get one, yeah. Good thing I had them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
50% to get, 25% to inherit.
And yeah, and so I got this piece of property from my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So it's been
She
in
got it through her parents.
so it's been in the family
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Special to you.
Yeah. So funny you got this experience. This is living the life.
I know. He
He's
was
like, my nephew's around the corner.
That's not my truck.
You wish it was your truck.
That's the hunting truck right there. We put the dogs in the back.
Is Molokai in Greater Hawaii sponsored by Toyota? It's the
I should be
official
sponsored
truck.
by Toyota.
You should.
I own all Toyotas.
Does part of you, Ben, want to be driving this versus your new Gucci version?
No, so I got an older one. It's in the shop right now.
Okay.
That's my favorite truck.
Okay.
The older one.
So this thing's all customed out, ready for the hunt, huh?
Yeah. So somebody would post this for sale, Craigslist. They'll be asking 10,000.
Look at that. So Tasha, have you ever lived off the island, or you've always been here?
Always here.
Okay. Do you ever go off the island?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love it, but returning home is the best. Yeah.
You just love the feel when
Getting
you come
off
back
that
here.
plane, that crisp air. Yeah. But I love to go. I love to travel.
Okay, where do you like to go?
Oh, all over. I'm yet to see a lot of places that I still have a bucket list. Japan.
So there's always that feeling when you come back to Molokai, it's like, ah,
Yep.
thank God I'm from here.
Yep.
This part of the island is all homestead.
Yeah.
So Molokai has more of this than other islands, or tough to say? Because I saw a little bit of it in Maui.
Yeah, so Maui, Molokai, almost the same, but then
Okay.
Molokai is unique because they was giving this 40 acres, but if you think about it, how could you actually have a homestead doing farming, raising some livestock with less than 40 acres?
Okay.
That's not really homesteading, right? If you think about it.
Right.
Some people are against the homestead. A lot of the Karens, yeah, they don't like homestead.
The Karens.
Yeah,
You have Karens here?
they're everywhere.
We're going to the one town, when people say town, how do you pronounce it?
Kaunakakai.
Kaunakakai.
Yeah.
That's where everything happens on the island, right?
That's the main town. So this is Church Row. So this is a bunch of churches here.
Church Row.
On the left, there's one right here.
Okay, Mormons.
This is the LDS church right here.
LDS.
Yep, Latter-day Saints Church. And then all the rest of the church, Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness.
And then
wow.
this is like a Hawaiian church. Couple different Hawaiian churches. So the town, that's the only place you can get gas to.
The only supermarkets?
Yeah, pretty
Only-
much. And then the main post office, the hospital, courthouse, police department, all in town.
So $5.95 for gas?
Yeah, expensive the gas.
What was that?
Oh, 690 for diesel. Oh man.
No traffic lights, right?
No traffic lights. So this is the second gas station. This guy right here.
Okay.
And then they're making a movie theater here. I don't know. I forget how much seats.
Oh, this is great. I love this downtown.
Couple of shops, yeah.
So no chain stores at all, no McDonald's, no.
No.
That's one of your 2 supermarkets, right?
Yep.
Masaki's Japanese.
Yeah. Japanese family. Couple of little family shops.
You got a gym?
This is the town gym, basketball gym, volleyball. They got some weight stuff.
Jesus coming soon.
Yeah.
So very religious, this island.
Pretty much, yeah. I would say. That's the fire station.
It's got such a chill vibe to it, this town.
Yeah, laid back. You know, no street lights, no big stores, so it's kind of rural, I guess you would say, yeah.
So any crime here, any big issues?
They got a lot of, you know, the regular stuff. You know, some people that are stealing.
There's no like homicides as far as like...
There was only maybe 1 or 2 that I can remember in my lifetime here. Domestics. And it got to the point where somebody got shot.
Okay. Good place to raise a kid, you think?
I would say the best place. As long as the parents are doing their job right, guardians are doing it right, it's a good place. Hey, sorry, leave. Oh, they're closed.
Oh, they're closed.
They're
Darn.
closed.
That's a good bakery, though.
Yeah, they've been here for a long time. The town was
And
hot.
then it just goes right to homes.
Yeah, so this is like the brothels. That's like the low side of town. This place is closed too? Oh no, they're open. Taking him cruising? Yeah? Since
Yeah,
last
we're
year?
cruising.
Took him-
Your name, sir?
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your name?
Peter.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you. Where you from, Peter?
Florida.
Oh, nice, man.
This is your store.
Yeah, me and the wife, her name's Vailani Tanaka, and she's born and raised here, too. So I'm not born and raised here. I'm from San Diego. But my wife's from here. Our business is called All Things Molokai. So we just try to help people out. So people come in here, we direct them to the people they need to see.
Nice.
We don't advertise over here, but if someone has a question or looking to go hunting or hiking,
Keep Molokai Molokai.
Yes.
Can you explain that to us?
The meaning behind that is, you know, don't change Molokai. Let Molokai change you. You know, respect the community, respect the people over here, and just know that they like it the way it is. You know.
Okay.
So, and that's the one thing that I tell people when they come here. It's like, me not being from here, I understand what goes on here. You know, I've been out here 19 years.
Okay.
You know, so I try to just know that I'm just a guest. You know, people come to Molokai for this reason, to not have the luau's, to not have the helicopter rides, to not have everything in your face. They want old school Hawaii, you know, and this is it.
Okay, so developers have no chance here. Is that what you're saying? Like everyone's going to stand up to it?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Over here, listen, you can put up a fruit stand, you'll get a protest. But you also understand the demographics, you know, I mean, and listen, I'm just telling you from what I know, my experience. You have the ranch on the west end, you have a ranch on the east end,
Right.
you have a ranch up by Kuala Lumpur. I was one of the last employees for the ranch up there back in the day.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it's like I sort of saw everything in the process of going down of the La'au point, what they wanted to do.
Okay.
So honestly, I think this is the last standing true Hawaiian island.
Yeah, you get
in my personal opinion, you know.
It's got a way different feel from the other ones I've
Yes.
been on.
Yeah.
You guys got to stand strong.
Yeah.
Because you'll get steamrolled if you're
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
just how it
yeah.
works. Because in every nice place in the world, it seems like, with the weather
Yeah.
and the beaches and the perfect water, they're all developing. They're all going in one
yeah.
direction.
Yes.
This is the one place I've been to in the world that I've seen where it's going in the reverse.
Yeah.
Or holding the line.
Yeah, and I think really because of the ranches that own the island, you know,
okay.
because you can't develop unless they want to develop, you know.
So is that a worry for you guys that someone buys one of these ranches and that changed?
I would think so, you know, because anytime someone comes to buy something that large a property, they have intentions to do something else with it.
Because that's what happened with Lanai, right?
Yeah,
Larry Ellison bought it?
Yeah, you think of Lanai maybe 12, 13 years ago, we could go over there and hang out. But now you have to be a millionaire or to go over there. And what Larry's doing is he's buying all the houses over there. So if you're a local Lanai, hey, Auntie, if you're a local Lanai resident and you wanted to sell your house, Larry would buy it from you, right? Okay. And then what would happen is he would monopolize all the housing over there. Not only does he own 98% of the island, but he also will own every house. So people that I've heard that go over there work for him is if you lose your job, it's like Survivor, you automatically get voted off because he owns the housing over there too.
Okay.
So it's like your average local family can't go to Lanai like we used to be able to go before. We could jump on the ferry from Lahaina, go over there for the day, go hang out. But now it's sort of out of reach, and it's only for the rich, I guess.
Because there are really nice hotels there.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Okay.
Once Lanai got sold, when Larry came in, he remodeled all the hotels. You know, he sort of he do the desalination plant. He's doing solar. He's doing more of the eco-friendly, type of situation over there.
And the one positive, I just read this online. One lady was happy because he put money into like some sports facility, and the lap pool was,
the Romans did the same thing, man.
Yeah.
They did the same thing. They gave people sports to keep them calm, but at the same time, that's not what should have been done, But
That's what the ranch was allowed.
Yeah, and look, the ranch back in the day. I'll tell you this. Back in the day, they built the hotel up there. They built the employee housing. They had zip lines. But as soon as everything didn't go down the way, that thing got boarded up real quick. They filled the pool up with sand up at the ranch. They boarded everything up.
That's harsh.
Yeah, so you got to understand there's resentment towards the ranch too, because like I said, their intentions weren't pure what they're trying to do. In my mind, this is all personal opinion.
Yeah, of course.
I don't I can't speak for Hawaiians or Molokai.
I have a smart audience. They understand that.
Okay.
One man's opinion is one man's opinion.
Yeah.
Like you can't speak for 7,000 people or whatever.
And, I'm just lucky to be here. And
Yeah.
I love the quietness. I love that everybody knows each other. And that's one thing that I think the best thing about Molokai is that it will hold you accountable because there's such a small community that everybody's trying to do right over here.
Awesome.
That's the main thing.
Hey, Sonny. There you go. Hey, good. Hey, brother. Hey, good.
How you doing, man?
Yes.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, I'm getting on the wrong side. I can't open the door for you. Sorry.
So that's how it is. You come into town, everyone you know, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
You can't think short-term here because you're going to have to deal with the repercussions, right? Like, it's not like you're not going to see that guy again if something happened.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see him the next day and the
Close-knit
day
community.
after. Man, that's awesome. I love it.
This is the harbor right here. This is our main port.
All your food, everything comes through this port?
90%. The fuel, the only barge that comes in once or twice a week, it'll come in through here.
Ever a time where the freight's not coming and you guys are out of stuff?
Sometime. No milk because there's no dairies here on the island.
Yeah.
Shortage on a lot of stuff, rice, toilet paper, the basics.
So I was told by some locals when the Lahaina fires ripped in Maui.
Right?
Is that Maui over there?
That's Lanai.
Oh, that's Lanai. Maui's
right
over there?
Kinda hard to see right now.
When the fires ripped in Lahaina, Molokai boys were killing deer, putting them on the boats, bringing the food over.
Yeah.
It's like some of the first guys over there, right?
On the boats, yeah. They was taking, down to taking gas. Filling up 5, 10, 12 gallon cans
Okay.
and shuttling it over. And you see how much our gas costs.
Yeah.
But those guys they couldn't get gas from their places to run their generators for, their essential stuff. They was hauling gas, whatever they could get. They could get fish, deer meat, down to toilet paper, canned goods, everything. The stores was helping out, filling up all the boats and sending them over with drinking water because they was kind of stuck on that side of the burn zone, right?
Right. So how many miles out, Maui?
From here, I'll say 50 miles maybe.
Okay.
But then if you go down to the east side, halfway down the east side, there's a couple of spots where your boat can come in and the trucks can get close to you can park, and they was hauling stuff, loading up the boats and doing a shorter run.
So a lot of the Molokai guys were there before the feds?
I think so, yeah. That's what was happening. And then the people from Maui, trying to get in with their cars, loaded, their trucks loaded with trailers, loaded with stuff, supplies, essential stuff to get to the people inside. They were stopping them, saying, "Oh, you guys cannot go in." So the boats came and kind of, there's no, there was no ocean patrol stopping them. Why was the government stopping people from helping? And then they said, oh, whatever help they was getting in Lahaina had to come through, FEMA and stuff. Instead of just giving it to them, they wanted to go through FEMA and then give it to the people. It was like, no, but the people need it right now. So the boats are just doing it that way. And then, their road blockage wasn't in the ocean, so that's how a lot of the stuff that got over to the people.
So this is changing really quickly. It almost goes from a real dry, deserty look
And we're going up the mountain where it gets
to
more lush
forest
and green.
and green, like literally in a half mile.
Yeah. So I grew up right here in this neighborhood, pretty much from my first memory.
On the right here?
Yeah, up to I was about 15.
This is the perfect place to grow up, huh?
Yeah, so
On
this
the
is
island?
my neighborhood right here.
Oh, let's check it out.
Puchu.
Temperature cooled down maybe 10 degrees.
Yeah, this is the best place on earth. I lived in that house for
This house.
15 years.
Green
yeah.
one.
This is all rented houses.
What do you think a house like this is to rent these days?
I'll say maybe 18 to 2,200 a month.
Not
And then-
cheap.
No, and it's, some people has HUD, which is a Section 8 housing.
Sure.
They help adjust towards your income.
Are there just a lack of jobs here on the island?
Kind of, yeah. Not much high paying jobs, so some people are not motivated probably to work just a regular struggle to get from paycheck to paycheck. Yeah.
What's your work?
So I work for the state of Hawaii now, but I always do construction, so we do building maintenance stuff.
Okay.
And then I always try and hustle, side stuff, like doing hunts, guided hunts.
Guys, I'm gonna put a website link down below for Ben if you want to hunt
Yeah,
on this part of the island, right?
And we do fishing too, so
Fishing too.
yeah.
Nice.
And then just nature hikes too, adventures.
And you're the guy to go to for the local knowledge.
One of them, one of the best though. No. You can see right across, there's all pasture land, but now you got all these invasive species trees. So that's why there's no cattle, because there's no grazing. Right up here was this rolling hills. You could go with a piece of cardboard and slide down these hills. But now this
Eucalyptus? Or what is this?
Formosa, it was an ornamental tree that they bought in, and then Christmas berry is this other dark green one.
Uh-huh.
It kind of just took over. Nothing eats it, so it just keeps on growing. A deer won't eat it, not even a goat would eat it. But the air is always crisp,
Yeah, it's cool right now. What's the temperature rate?
70.
Oh yeah, perfect. That was interesting what you said earlier. This guy waved to us. He was super white. I didn't have the camera on.
Oh,
And you're
yeah.
like, he's more Hawaiian
Yeah, he
than
just,
a lot of Hawaiians. Like,
think
what do you
he-
mean by that?
he has I think like a quarter of Irish, but he looks strong Irish. Like he has red hair,
Right.
blue eyes, but he's 75% Hawaiian. I am like just a little shy of half.
Okay. What's your mix?
I have Danish. So my grandfather, his family is from Denmark, and then they moved to the lower 48s, then mixed with a little bit of Blackfoot Indian.
Oh, no way. I've been up there.
Yeah, and then my grandma was Portuguese, Chinese, and Hawaiian. So I have white mix, and then my dad, half Hawaiian, half Filipino.
That's a mix.
My grandfather came from Philippines, my grandmother was pure Hawaiian from Molokai.
Look at that. Wow.
So it's
Got a
gonna
rainbow?
it's
A
a state
rainbow?
it's gonna be a state and federal park, almost like a museum for that's where the Frederick Rock, the leprosy colony.
Okay, so if you're on the islands back in the day and you had leprosy,
They
You
come
were
throw
sent
you
here.
off the boat,
they come throw you off the boat and you live down there.
throw you off the boat, kind of left to die because they didn't know they thought there was no cure. There was leopards. So they would throw them off the boat to fend for themselves, and then this is, all the stories about the people.
They had a school down
What
there
happened?
and
1900s. It started even before the 1900s. Yeah, they had
band of
baseball
male
team.
patients. And they could never leave?
until they found out that there was medicine. That now it wasn't contagious if they took the right medicine.
So are people still living down there?
There's a few patients left.
Patients?
Yeah.
Still?
They still call them patients, but they don't have the, you know, they got the medicine that cures them, but they're still missing some. They attack the cartilage, yeah?
Okay.
So their fingers will fall off and stuff, but there's only a couple left, and then after those patients are gone, there's gonna be a state park.
Okay.
Federal and state park. And then that crater, you see the white cross?
Okay.
Across there?
Oh yeah, way out there.
So that crater, I don't know, in the 80s, Jacques Cousteau brought his crew, and they tried finding the bottom, and they couldn't find the bottom of that crater. And they found marine life in that crater that never found any place else in the world. That's what they say.
Have you been down there?
I've been down there a few times.
What's it like?
It's nice. You can feel some presence of a lot of history. Yeah, a lot of people died. A lot of people suffered there. You know, they were sad while they was there. They couldn't be with their family. You know.
Yeah.
And then this is Father Damien over here. So he was a Catholic priest that came down and served the people. So yeah, you see how some of them, they look, that's from the leprosy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people died. That stone. The rumor is that if a woman sleeps on that rock and she's getting a hard time to have a baby, you know, fertility problems, there's a fertility rock. You sleep on that rock, you end up pregnant not too long after if you're trying. It's a two-part, so the other half is up here, and we got one down the hill, but that one, we don't really check it out.
Okay.
It's superstition, but...
That's old Hawaiian folklore?
Yeah.
Pre-monarchy days?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, ancient stuff. Fertility stone. And you'll see why.
This is beautiful.
From here, he said, walk up.
Yep.
And then, of course, there's knuckleheads, you know, old days came in, graffitied it.
This site is sacred to the Hawaiian people.
Yeah, so that's part of the sign. And that tells the mo'olelo, which is the story. Mo'olelo means story, a legend, you know. And this is the male part of the rock, you see.
Oh yeah, definitely see that.
Many years ago, the man Nanahoa and his wife, Kawai lived on this green hill of Pu'uloa. I mean, Pu'uloa is a hill. One day, a beautiful young girl appeared and began admiring herself in a pool of water. Nanahoa watched her. The wife grabbed the young girl by the hair. Nanahoa hit his wife in a quick-tempered anger and sent her tumbling down a nearby cliff where she turned into a stone. So that's what I was telling you, the female part of this rock is down that, what we talked about.
Okay, and that's off limits.
Kind of, it's kind of hard to find. It's like, I don't know why, but.
So people put coins here and.
My cousin, I was still in elementary. He was a teacher in Oahu, him and his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't have any kids, wasn't planning on having kids, you know, because they was a little bit older. Came up here, hung out. They didn't sleep on a rock, and they didn't stay, but they hung out. Went back to Honolulu. Then they moved to Maui, and they found out she was pregnant. And she, you know, within a couple months' time, and they was with each other for several years. They didn't get pregnant. A couple months' time up after that.
Okay.
Pregnant, 2 kids.
So you believe in it?
I guess, yeah. It could happen.
Yeah. There are things you can't explain. And
Yeah, some things you can't explain. You just gotta have faith. If you want it, it happened maybe.
there are feelings on this island, though. I don't want to sound too kooky as a touristo, but it is a powerful place.
Here is a place where you can, some people, even people that born and raised here, they say they get the creeps.
Like coming up here at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that in this story.
You can feel it's alive. Everything is alive. Everything has
The
life.
mana.
Yeah? The mana. Everything has life. There's trees, the stones, everything has life.
What was here?
Dole, pineapple, and then now it's coffees. But this is the Filipino camp, they call it. So this is where all the Filipinos live that came, the labor workers for the
Okay.
pineapple fields.
You didn't have sugar on this island?
No, they didn't do the sugar cane. They
Okay.
did the pineapples.
Similar in the sense that they'd bring Filipinos, Chinese,
Portuguese,
Japanese,
yeah.
Portuguese.
Cheap labor.
Okay.
Portuguese too, yeah. And Japanese and
I like this town.
so yeah, so we used to ride our bikes down, and this is where we could come to the store. Our school was right there. So instead of sometimes we don't catch the bus, we would come hang out You know, like these kids right here, look, you know. Ride
Oh,
the
that's
bike.
great to see. I love when I see that.
Yep, running around barefoot.
Bare feet, pegs on the back of a BMX. Nothing says 90s like that scene.
Yeah, that was us. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't even have the pigs. The pigs was like upgrade.
Right.
We would sit on the side.
Nice peg ride, man. So that's your local store?
That's the local store. I mean, you know, a candy bar was 50, 60 cents. A soda was, you know, 50, 60 cents. So
Now you're sounding like that old guy.
yeah, I am. So this year was the Japanese camp. Some of these houses are the original. Some they added on.
Yeah.
Like this one looks original.
So they really divided them by races.
Kind of. Yeah, I would say.
But then everyone intermarried and
Some, yeah, they did. And then they could pay rent to the housing, almost like those guys that work for the coal mines.
script.
Yeah, so
They would get paid in Dole currency,
yeah, some would do that. They have a store where they could get what they needed,
the company store.
the company store, and then they'll give them the balance of what they earn throughout the week.
Okay. So they earned all their money here, but it was useless money outside of this area.
Somewhat, and then sometimes you know what they use. I mean, you really have to live off the land, go fishing and stuff because
Yeah.
you buy everything from the store. At the end of the week, now you owe the company money.
Yeah, jeez. That's
You're in the
terrible.
hole.
Right. So you were saying food is power. Kamehameha, for those that don't know, ruler of the Hawaiian kingdom. I mean, he was the ruler of the big island, and then he steamrolled through all the islands.
Yeah, so that's what Kamehameha wanted. He wanted to take over Molokai because Molokai was known Aina Momona, meaning the land of plentiful. A lot of food, more food than the people could eat.
Yeah.
And then they had fish ponds, so it was like a farm. They would go to the fish pond, they could push the fish to one side, corner it off, and then they would grab what they needed, let the rest go, and that was their source of icebox, you know, refrigeration.
Yeah.
So this was the manager's role. This is where the managers would live. This was a little bit bigger houses. So you
Okay.
got
More land.
chimneys. They had fireplaces. So this is
Do
where-
they need fireplaces here?
You didn't need them, but I mean, it's good to have.
When it gets down to 62, you start
Yeah,
a
and
fire.
then, you know, and when it's raining a lot, you can get the moisture out of your house. Yeah.
Okay. That's so cool, man. I would have had no clue about this without you
Yeah, and then
showing this.
This was the big dole. This is where the masters used to stay.
The master of Dole.
Yeah.
That White House.
Yeah.
Who lives there now?
Now it's called Kuala Lumpur Ranch. Oil typhoons from the Gulf from Texas. They own oil in Texas. They bought it, and then they leased a lot of land around it. I think they like it as their own little playground. They like to do hunting. They raise cattle, so they don't want development, which is good. If it stays that way, I mean,
Yeah.
they employ a couple local families, help run the ranch, and they're not actually trying to sell cattle commercially. Every once in a while, they harvest cattle and they'll give it to their workers, and then I ate some of it, which was real good too.
Where are all of these people working now, do you think?
Here, if you don't run your own company, you know, like whatever you do, little company, construction or stuff like that, you're gonna work for the store, friendly market, Misaki's, you can be a teacher, health nurse, that stuff. The only high school.
The only high school on the island?
So 7 to 12 attends this school.
For the whole island.
Yeah, and there's a couple little private schools. This is Hawaiian Homestead, Hawaiian Homelands. This is where my parents live, so this is my land. I got farming taro and stuff, but we got 5 acres right here, down in this gulch, up that road.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
You're living a great life out here, fair to say, Ben?
I love it. I mean, could be the CEO of someplace else, but no, I like this.
Yeah, look at this road. No cars at all.
Yeah, look at it, I mean, you know.
That's so cool.
So my her family was the first homesteaders here in this whole Lehua homestead. First homesteaders here, and they came from Maui. Government wanted them to do a homestead. So brought them here, which this place was, it was full of lantana and rocks and a kind of barren land, no irrigation.
Okay.
So they brought them here to prove, and they told them, okay, if you guys can prove that you guys can homestead this land where you guys can be successful, then we're gonna open up the homesteading for many Hawaiians. So they came and they got here, and they came from Waikapu, which is in Maui, which was a lot of water. They had streams, and they left that to come and try and be pioneers here on this land.
What year was that?
This was like early 19s. Bought them here in hopes that they would fail, that they could say, okay, see, you guys can do it.
Okay.
But with fate, the stories is of the Makaivi family, which is my wife's family. There was faithful people. Miraculously, they pulled it off. And when the government officials came to say, okay, now here's you guys' chance. You guys got to show us what we had. And they had a pile of vegetables.
So you're saying these waters up here are some of the best fishing?
Yeah.
And the guys from Oahu would come over, and what would happen?
When the waters get real nice, these boats, they try to come over, and there's some people that come and they're trying to over harvest because they got to spend, you know, the gas prices, they're spending three to 500 to come over, and then they got to get back. So they want to come and they want to load up everything and try and sell to make their gas money back and, you know, fill up their freezer.
So what do you guys do?
So we protect it with our life if we have to. Sometimes, you know, they'll some people know they shoot one engine, give them a message to get back, or they'll shoot the big GPS on top of the roof, because that's you know,
You just got
seven grand for one of those. So
you got some sharpshooters, just
yeah, and if you're close enough, that means you're too close. And then not only that is a lot of the kids practice hunting here, and a deer is running by the cliff, and the boats are too close, accident, the bullet might hit them. So it's better not to come.
So you and the Oahu boys have some beef sometimes.
They had a couple. So some of the guys out here from the east side, which is around by Halava, they caught a boat that was doing that, and it was coming often. So they went on the boat. They gave the guys some tough love, and it was a big federal case. They went to jail for 1 year for that.
They just beat them up, or they killed them?
No, just we just kind of had a big disagreement and kind of took their gear, but you know, there's all over the news as pirate. There's pirate. That's kind of like pirates. You know, that's like a pirate when you board somebody else's boat.
Yeah.
But to the Molokai people and a lot of the off-island people that didn't agree with the Molokai people, you know, there was heroes for doing that, standing up for your way of life. You know. This kind of looks like Montana right now. Huh? Montana with the ocean view.
Yeah. What do you think that's going to be in 30 years out there?
Hopefully organic farms.
You hope the island can feed itself.
Yeah, we should. Every place should be able to feed themselves.
Especially when you have this climate.
Yeah, not relying on a barge. And then you got panic. When the food don't come, people panic.
They do.
Yeah, can you imagine Oahu? Can you imagine that? No meat. They can't shoot no deer on the road.
But if you guys are okay if the barge doesn't come, you can go kill deer.
Somewhat, yeah. I mean,
while,
you'd
right?
have to adjust. You know, some of the state, like oil ingredients, you know, we would have to start getting back to, you know, using what we got. But it's better to have the raw food, you know, some staples instead of like some of those other islands they got.
So a lot of people feel the same way you do, is like organic farming you'd love to see.
I would love to see that.
Everything grown
Yeah.
here. So that would be a case of the good billionaire coming in and being like, all right, I'm going to preserve this land because I love it, and you guys are going to grow your own food.
Yeah, that's what I hope the ranch would do.
Okay.
New owners of the ranch, that would be cool. If they was to make jobs, because doing farming, I mean, like you can see right here, it'll be kind of tough to farm.
Yeah.
Which is windy, but over by the ranch where he was, there's a few places where you could put up a nice spot.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, automatic.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very cool
Glad I
tour.
could show you around a little bit.
Yeah, awesome island. And I want to let people know, Ben is the guy to go to here, or one of the guys, as you were saying. Hunting, fishing, guiding. Link down below if you want to meet Ben. Come to Molokai. Have an amazing tour. Thanks for coming along on that journey. This is part of a bigger, greater Hawaii series.
Nice.
And I wanted to show this special place.
See you again, though.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. Till the next one.